Hello everyone, it's Rita here, and thanks for stopping by my channel. Today I'm going to be making a piece of ephemera for more than one journal because I'm working on like 3 of them. But the first one, or the one I want to share with you, is one I've already made, which is made from an envelope, and then you end up making a pocket here. And it's hard to get in because I don't know if I did it wrong there or not, but then it has a pocket here for a tag, and then a little pocket here on this side. And I don't know what I was going to do with that. Maybe stick it in there. I haven't inked these or done anything. Then at the top of the envelope, you can make one of these little fold over flaps. So it's it is called a secret pocket. So that is all secret. Nobody would think that there was anything under here, but there is. And I watched this on, I want to say her YouTube channel is Mad Crafter, but it's been a while and it's not in my history. So, and I typed in what I thought was the name of her channel, but I couldn't find it. So, if I find it, I'll put it in the link. So that's what we're going to do. And I took this so I could take it out if I wanted to journal in this. I find it, because I'm going to glue it in. This is going to be glued down. And I find that it's hard to journal up here when you have no place to journal, to hold it stable for you. Okay, so that's what I have planned. Now, I have these envelopes, and that's what I use for that book. And I don't like them because they have this blue inside. I think these were Dollar Tree envelopes, so I didn't want to order them online because and I'd like to order the cream color, but you know, you get 500 envelopes. I wouldn't be able to use those. Now, I tried to use my junk mail envelopes, but they're kind of too small. You know, the ones that are the return envelope, like you get a bill and you get that return with the window so you can send it back, or just the address. But they're just too small. So this envelope actually measures, if you can see my measurements here, I'll go up here. They are 4 inches exactly. And then the length of this is 9.5. Okay. So I decided to use paper to make the envelope part, because you do need this sturdiness. So I want to just do something like this, and this will be the flap to fold it, because we don't need to cut the ends off because they're already open. So let me see. I really like, okay, so that's 4.5, and I guess I could do it 4.5 because actually it'll only be 4 inches when I finish. So I'm just gonna do this right now while I have it there. Now this side here, I'm just gonna score it just so it's even. So this gives us a little flap. Okay. I think I'm going to start doing something like this also, to put the envelopes in the, and of course I don't know what happened there. Should have been straight. Let me see. Well, that's straight, so I don't know. All right, so let's just do this to get started. So what was I gonna, I was just saying something, now I can't remember what. I hate it when I lose track of what I said or didn't say. Well, yesterday I started this, and really probably shouldn't have had any glue on this inside. Hold on, let me try to wipe it away a little, because it'll hinder the pockets, I think. And I was going to use a decorative paper for this part from the kits, but we're not really going to see it. It's all going to be covered with something. Okay. Okay, that's our first envelope. And I guess we'll need to cut off part of it. Let me do this one real quick too. I've got them done if I have time to do more than one. I never do because it takes me that long to find stuff. And I was going to look for all the decorations I wanted to use, and I said forget it, because I end up spending so much of my day just playing around with finding stuff that it'll be here when I need it. I keep sniffing. I don't understand why. Maybe there's something in this room that makes me sniff. And I was watching Terry, let's see, what's the name of her Sweet Pea Papers, I think is the name of her video, YouTube channel. And I was watching her, because she's on the design team. I don't know if she is right now, but she's on the design team for Teddy Treasure. So I every now and then watch her. Okay, so if you have an envelope that is like this, and you're going to seal it shut, and then you're going to cut this end off and this end off, okay? But I just did not like the inside of my envelopes, so I want to find some that don't have that blue. Because on this one, because of that, I up here at the top, I added a piece of paper around here, but then it made it kind of double there, and that wasn't really the right way. So, okay, so now we're going to cut these to, let me see what my envelope is. What I say that was, well, let's just cut them to 9 inches, because we're going to fold it up. So, okay, so I should have just mark it here. It's so much easier than pulling out that little thing. 9. And that would be nice if you could get another pocket or something, but I don't know if it's big enough. Blade ends. That was helpful. All right, so there we are so far. All right, now I may start and stop too, because I want to sew on these, some of these. All right, I'm going to put the seam part to the back. Okay, and then I'm going to fold it up to be, oh, like 6 1/4. It doesn't really matter. So this part has to be 6. I'll do it 6 1/4. And then we'll just fold this part up. Get that marked. Okay. Oh, I really needed to ink it first. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me go back and ink it. So I hope everybody's doing well. I'm not getting as many videos out just because of the situation with my mom. I'm going to pick her up tomorrow. So it's hard to do. Sometimes I do more on Saturday and Sunday. Well, that wasn't the same size. Than I do during the week. Nobody is over here doing maintenance. Nobody's doing, you know, any of that stuff. Okay, so now let me ink around all of this. And I could put it on pause while I do that, but let's see. And I should have, and I learned my lesson on the last one, the one I made. I should have, let me get my little brush. I should have inked, you know, the edges where you might have an opening. Okay. My page is pretty sticky. And I didn't do, I might still do it, but I kind of skipped, I don't know if this needs it or not, but I skipped Rachel's challenge. I guess it would be number 7. And I did that because it was almost the same as the one before. She she did a different style, but it was kind of the same thing, so I thought I'd wait and see what she's got. Today is Friday, so I enjoy waiting for her video to come up. The things that make us happy, right? Yeah, I should have done this off camera, but I'm not used to that. Stopping and starting. Let's just do this because we know that's going to probably show. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Now, all right, so I have these two ready. This one I'll probably save and see if I have time. Okay, so now we need to cover the back of this. And what I want to do is I want to sew whatever I put on here. So let's do the pond. So let's see what I have. Papers. I kind of thought I might cut these out, so I think I'm going to wait on that page. Let me see if I can find I'll lose a lot on that one. I should have got the papers out. Just thought there'd be a whole bunch of options here. That might look okay. We'll do it from the birds. Okay. So this has to be cut, and I like this part to be kind of in the center. So I'm going to cut on this side and on that side. And I'm going to cut, I think I'll rip it. I'm thinking that forgot what I was thinking. I've lost it. I don't know if I can rip it this direction. I'm planning to go back to my doctor and see if what's going on, or get a different prescription. I'm sure I've told many of you that have been on my, been watching me for a long time, that I had ADD, adult ADD. Well, I had it as a child too, but we didn't know that in those days about those kind of things. Okay, so it just sometimes gets the best of me, and especially if I've got a lot going on in my life. So forgive me for being scatterbrained. I know a lot of people say, oh, that happens to me, but it happens to me way too much, in my opinion. Compared to my mom, who's 91, doesn't forget a thing. I mean, she forgets things, but not important things. I can't even steal money from her bank. She knows exactly how much is in there. Not that I would steal from her, but you know what I mean. Usually when seniors get old, I don't know how much is in my bank, because I have to look at it every time I want to do something that's more than 20 bucks, So anyway, I might save these, because I remember taking old ready-made tags and then just like collaging those strips across, and they were really cute. Okay, so now we've got this, but I want to sew it. So let me see what else I need to sew first before I put off. Oh my goodness. Cut it off a little bit. I thought by marking the lines, it would. Okay, don't want it that way, I want it this way. Okay, that'll work. This is not difficult, but it's the planning that's difficult. It is for me. Okay, so now we just need to cover this part. Not gonna happen like that. So let me see what else I can find that would work. This there any other half to this? That's quite a few birds, isn't it? Yeah, I think I better find something a little different, a little bit more fun. Oh, look at how cute that little bug is. Right there. Doesn't really go with birds. I could use some of this pond paper. That might look kind of okay. Because I have a plan to decorate the front of this, and I want it to look to coincide with it. Oh, look at that cute little frog. Does that look okay with those birds? Yeah, I think it'll work. Okay, although I have to put him way out here, we won't even see him because there's a little pocket here, so he would be covered up. So let me mark this. So this is the fun part to me. I don't think that line is going to make a difference. Okay. I know picking out the middle is not, it's kind of wasting paper, but I'll find something to make with it. I did put my Gentleman Traveler's Notebook on Facebook. If you don't know, I have a Facebook page for the for journaling. It's called Junk Journal in a Day, and I'm not going to worry about doing that edge. Junk Journal in a Day, and it's in my links in the description. So if anybody ever wants to go over there and join, I have almost, I think I have over 2,000 members or subscribers. I don't get on there very much because I'm not good at Facebook. And then again, it's another time factor, constantly having to, whoops, let me check this first. You know, upload videos, take pictures, download pictures, all that stuff. It's extremely time consuming. And I would rather spend all my time making journals. I'm getting faster at all that, uploading and so forth, but not quite yet. All right. Now, I think the reason I didn't sew around this one is because I need to punch a hole. So I stamped my stamp on this here at the top. So let me get my stamp. I might be able to do it on both of them. I never do that. But I just got these not too long ago. And I think I'll just use Memento Black. I just have not found a good green I like. I bought a stamp set that come with these what do you call them? Blocks. But the stamps are not very good. I have to give them another try. But I do like the blocks, and it wasn't that expensive. Okay. I just give it that extra little, I do like sewing on my, but oh, that's cute. So let's just do this. See this, gets ink all over the edge, all over my hands. Maybe I need to do it this way. Still good. Maybe these stamps are just not very strong. Can't see through this either. I think that's why they were so cheap. Need to invest in bigger stamps, blocks. The ones I have are not very big. So the other day when I was stamping, nothing would come out. Now today everything's coming out correct. Isn't that weird? All right. The one thing I do like about some of these cheaper stamps is the ink doesn't stay on them. Maybe it's because I'm just using Memento and not. I'm going to put that block right there. Not a permanent. I don't think this is permanent. All right, so let's glue this in. And then I will glue this on, and then I will punch, and this will show through. You want to have something that's going to show through that would be nice to look at, not an envelope with blue or whatever. Okay. So I think we're having another nice day. It was, yesterday it was pretty stormy in the afternoon. It felt like summer. I mean, it must have been 80. It felt like a summer storm, not even a spring. It was summer. And then in the evening time, about just before dark, I guess, the rain had stopped. It warmed back up again, and steam was coming up from all the yards, and now I know that it's going to be any time I have to get that gardener here. I dread this time of year for that reason. But I also decided to, whether he likes it or not, because he keeps saying, no, don't do that, that I want to, I have an acre, and I don't need all this land, and I don't need it all mowed. So, I want him to let the back half grow up. I might even put a little fence or something across there and a little gate. You know, if I was ever to get a dog or something. Right now I can't even have one because I have nowhere to, you know, unless I walk it out and it's that type of a dog. But I prefer big dogs to little ones. All right. Now, there's this pocket here that you can use. And then when we glue this, no, we only have one pocket. One pocket right there. Never mind. I think this one has two because I did it wrong. Okay, so now we're going to punch on this side. I just want to make sure I'm looking at this the right way. We're going to punch it right here. And see, we have this little edge here that looks nice. Okay, so now I need a tag for the side and something to go up here. Okay, so I like it that we only need like a journaling card, we don't need a full-size tag up that. Okay, so this is the part that throws me. I don't like that she punched it on both sides and it does look cute that way, but I don't like the separation of the paper. Probably should have glued this first. Okay. Let me just do a journal card check here. Okay. I gotta make or is it this part that needs to be glued down? Something catches in here, and it's because I'm not quite sure why. Oh, it's that other piece. Okay. All right, I'm going to glue. I don't think we need two pockets, one here and one here. So I'm just going to glue it. But if you wanted to leave a pocket here, you could. And the reason I'm doing that too is because I don't want to cut a scoop in that one. Okay. Are you still with me? Are you following me? Oh. Just don't do anything until I'm done. Because I'm going to make a mistake. All right, let me see. Do I have... this is on cardstock. I'm looking for something to make a cute little pocket on this side. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm looking for scissors. So on these, I wanted not to cut these out like they are. I want to rip them if I can. It's driving me nuts on this one. It won't go back in. Maybe I am going to have to punch it. All right, that's cute. Let's see, do I want, or no, that's not cute. Oh, I don't like that fish going the opposite direction of the frog. Oh, darn. You know, they should be like going together, not separate. And these are also on the wrong side. So that only leaves me this bird. There's 3 frogs right there. They're the same frog. How come they don't have the birds? Okay. I think this butterfly one would look good. I wanted to rip it, but it's going to be hard to rip. Let me do it with these. Kind of give it a textured edge. Oh, man, they're hard to get through this cardstock. The little handles are so tiny. All right, so I don't want the Admit one on there, so I'll cut that off and use it to embellish somewhere else. Actually, I think I'm going to cut this straight across. Okay, now I think I'm just going to put a very slight divot here. Slight enough. Okay, so on this one, I'm going to glue it on the 3 sides. Art glitter. Actually, I was thinking I could have put one of these the ticket in this little pocket, but that's okay. Just do it like that. Now this gets glued, and that's it. Is there anything else I need to do before I make a mistake here? Tell me now. Yep. No. You know what? I don't know what I was thinking, because this is a side pocket. See, she made it so it would be a, no, wait a minute. I lied here, hold on. This pocket is here, and I glued this together. That was the side pocket. Duh. Okay. I want a pocket up at the top. So let's see, could I have a pocket the top and the side? Let me just see. Or is that going to be in the way? Okay, I think that's okay, really, because it's not going to interfere with it. Okay, so I am going to now glue this and not this. All right, what we're going to do is put little brads there, which I think that's what, why I wanted to make it, so I could stick those brads in there. Okay, so let's just go here and punch a little hole. Come on. And then over here. Come on. Okay. This may be a two-parter because I'm already at 43 minutes and I haven't even started the front. Why is it takes me so long to do stuff? This is going to glue down to the back, the page of your journal. So that's why you can put these little brads back there like that. Those are cute. So cute. Okay. Another little push down so they're nice and flat. All right. So let's see if I can get... I can make the tags later to go in here and the journal card. Unless I happen across one that will fit. I think one of these will fit. I would like something sticking out. All right, hold on. I'm going to have to think about how it's going to look. All right, so now we need the flap. And that has to be I would make it from cardstock. So I need to find, I don't think I printed anything in cardstock for this journal. So let's say we don't have any cardstock. All right, I'm going to pause for a minute and just run and get a piece of cardstock. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I was just going to get plain cardstock, but I decided to print something that way the background would have, you know, some sort of a color in the back. And so my Epson is still not working. It wants me to change my maintenance box, which most of you, if you don't know what that is, I don't know. It holds the leftover ink. But I'm not going to, you know, that's ridiculous to pay that kind of money. You know, I just did it a month ago. And it was already getting streaks. So I went back to my Epson. And right now, it's working. Not my Epson, but my HP. But then that doesn't mean anything because it might not be working tomorrow. All right. Okay, so now we need the part to flip, and that is just about exactly the height here. And then this side, maybe I'll stencil it or something. I don't know. So I'm just trying to figure out how much I need to make this flap. And this is exactly 4 inches. Let me make sure this is a smidge over 4. So you really do want it to be lined up even. So let me get my trimmer. The only difference between the other difference is the HP doesn't print borderless, or mine won't. Okay. And I'm just gonna mark it here. Okay. And I had it set on 6 to a page. I don't know why I had that setting. I'm like, now what? Okay, now, oh, I should have cut this off. Hold on a second. Let me close some of my glue lids here. I walked away and didn't close them. So we do need this height as well. All right, and then we're going to fold it. I keep pulling out the one I've already done. We're going to fold it over the edge. So I just need to make a mark for score line. Then I was playing with this yesterday and I found that there's a scoreboard for envelopes. I just don't know how it works. So I was going to look it up on YouTube and see if there's a way to figure that. Because I did like that it makes a 5 5/8 inch envelope by 7 5/8 inch. So that's, oh, let's see, that's pretty I don't know. This one, oh, that's the card. Yeah, I'm looking for one that makes like this, you know, this big envelope, but I guess you can't, because your paper has to be a lot bigger. Okay. I'm gonna get on a score line there. All right. Did I start? Nope. I don't know if I want to leave the gray on the back. Let's do 9. God, you look like crap. Oh, why didn't I put the... going to be right. Alright, so now I want to put some acetate in here. Well, I guess it doesn't have to be the whole bag.